I mean... Did he just inherit? Oh, yes, he did. That's why he's no longer in my court, of course. All right. I could give him that, which would make him a little bit happier. It would make me stressed, but make him happy. He's got a massive military. What's my military strength? It's decent, but if I give him Carmarthenshire, I lose 229 levies, which is not something I'm super up for right now. That being said, I should probably do a little bit more training with my troops. At the very least, a lot of my army is in men-at-arms regiments. Yeah, I don't see a reason to give away that title right now. I just absolutely don't. There's no reason to. I could create the Duchy of the Isle of Man, though, if I really super wanted to. If I did that, how would that affect my holdings? It would just mean I hold the duchy, would it not? Would that perhaps give me some sort of prestige or something like that? Inside your realm, Earldom of the Isle of Man. Is your capital of the Earldom of Isle of Man? One does your county, 250 gold, gives 300. Yeah, it gives 300, okay. Four claimants for it. Well, 250 gold is nice for a big walloping great heap of prestige. Certainly wouldn't be against that. I'm just going to cancel some of these down because I don't actually care about them. You're never going to get a council position. I'll keep that one there for now. The wars, I guess we'll have those for now, but I've been hosting your Chancellor, Meriadog, for several weeks, and he has helped me truly see the splendor of the realm under your rule. I'm nothing less than honored to serve as your vassal. I am blessed to have such grateful servants. There we are. Hashtag blessed. Wouldn't mind trying to grab some stuff up here, because that is all over the place right now. Let's see. Many communities in this county are thought to still practice their old faith in secret. Religious understanding. The leader of these lands has shown understanding towards this area's religion. Okay. Well, it wouldn't be bad to get up there and start taking a little bit more. Make the Irish branch of Wales. What do you think, chat? What's the next thing we should really be focusing on within our dynasty? While performing his duties, we've uncovered a secret held by my guest, Clara. She's secretly taken my knight, Suwana, as a lover. Oh, really? You're a decent knight. You have some money. Okay. This is useful to know. Nothing I really want to press right now, though. Carry on doing your schemey schemes. I could arrange their marriage, actually. That's a really good point. Why is it considered a scheme, though? Well, this is a knight or a council. I can't employ you as a knight. But Where is that particular one? Yeah. You know what? Arrange a marriage between two characters at your own court. There's no one here for you. She's not a part of my court, so I would have to hire her first. Do I really care? Suggest a marriage between her and one of my dunk and dunk. Yeah, they'll accept. It's kind of cute. It's honestly fine. Send a proposal. I am a good king. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. I will graciously take the hand of your courtier in holy matrimony. Excellent. You don't much like me, but you know what? That's my good deed for this life. Right. Almost done with these. I'll be very happy when they're all converted over. What's the control in most of my areas, though? See, control 81% in Caradigion, 77 in Marioneth, 99 in the Isle of Man, but we're all getting that up. A guild stonemason has established itself in the earldom of the Isle of Man. Having a dedicated craftsman at my personal service could help region flourish. I'll strike a deal with the chief mason. In a few days, 18%, a great deal, or 30%, an unfortunate deal. Well, Cecil, earn me their allegiance. Well, why would I need their help when I have serfs? I mean... No? Let's not go for that one. Okay, you go for the allegiance, we'll see what we get. I'm not really building this up, but I guess I should, to some degree. I've got to switch it over. There we are. The people of the earldom of Isle of Man have finally been convinced to convert to the true faith. There are practically no more heretics in the whole of the Isle of Man. Brilliant work. They've disbanded. Negotiations did not go entirely as planned, my liege. However, I do have an offer, even if the Masons Guild refuses to speak to me any further. I will speak to them then. I will order them. Control will rise by 10. I have come to terms with what my servants accomplish. Cooperative stonemasons. I mean, I'm not really going to be building there, so no. Control! Task aborted. It's fine. And we've disbanded the faction there. Yay. Okay, so Isle of Man is now Welsh culture and also same faith. Continue my end. Oh, my acquaintance Almondo died. Oh no. He was actually... Oh yeah. He was died in my dungeon. Whop, 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 whop. Oh well. It is a shame to have lost a knight of that level of power, but yeah. Right. I would like... What am I currently working on in terms of schemes? Swaying my spy master further. Don't think I need to. I think I need to sway my bishop. Only 72% chance, but start the scheme all the same. Further to that. Yes. Get me that piety. I've needed that for so long. Now then. Promote Welsh culture would be good, but you've got 2 years left on increasing the development in Aberfraw. And I think I quite like that. Organise levies, or I could start increasing control. Let's work on control, shall we? Work on controlling my areas specifically. Karadigyon. Okay. It's going to take 22 months there. Integrate titles. We could go for the Isle of Man. Title becomes a de jure part of your primary title. Noble support integration. Culture support integration. Monthly progress 3.19. Passive integration. Chances of Meridog's diplomacy skill will convert in 57 years. That is definitely a long play. Yes, that's how we're promoting Welsh culture. We're bringing the Eisteddfod to the Isle of Man. Marvelous it is. Independent ruler, possible shortened truce. You keep on working on this for now, but I'm kind of feeling that maybe we should start bringing the Isle of Man across. But honestly, if eventually that's going to be part of it anyway, because we're going to take over Britannia. So, you know, maybe we don't need to worry about that right now. For now, I'm not going for much intrigue. I could, of course, but do I want to? Do I want to? How old are you now? 43. Murder. No. I really just want to hurry you along. I think I would like to offer him. It can't be me, apparently. That's a shame. Have I got 2 wards? Oh, yes, I do. Right, of course, yeah. Okay. Maybe then my wife? Convert culture. He's already on our... oh, right. Her culture, of course, yeah. We'll accept. Deceitful, cynical, forgiving, and bossy. Yeah, let's bring him over to my court. And I may get my Chancellor to take on someone else as well. I've got to wait for the proposal to be reviewed. Unbeliever. While performing his duties as my spy master, he's uncovered the secret held by my knight. Like me, he has his doubts about his devotion to God. Unlike me, he does not know how to hide it as well as he should. Sign of a weak soul. I'm happy to accept your proposed education arrangement. You're not happy. That's a lie. You just don't know how to get out of it. And I would like my... where are you? Where is my mayor? Oh. That's kind of annoying. Do I have anyone else who's particularly good with diplomacy? No. I want someone who's very good with diplomacy then. I mean... Alright. Let's get you over there. Will not accept. Base reluctance. Guardian's diplomacy skill. Rank difference. Yeah. Yeah, it would be good if I could get you to be, Yeah, I can't. No one in your court can be educated. No one may... Oh, he's in a different court, of course. He's got his own land, so I can't... He's not part of my court, specifically. Right, that makes sense. I'm learning. What's this game? This game... Apathy Kitten. Also, love the name. It is... Well... Some might describe it as a grand strategy game with RPG elements, but I would say it's an RPG game with grand strategy elements. More than that, it's effectively it's a story generator in a sense, with a strategy game on top to drive the story elements. You're simulating control, taking control of all of this. You're a king, or not always a king, but we are in this particular instance because we've made a kingdom and we're the head of that. But we started out as a duke. And you kind of work around, like, right now we're seeing all of the various kingdoms, but we can have a look at all the duchies. There's a lot of map gore. Don't worry too much about that one. It looks much more complicated than it is, because really you only interact with the stuff around your kingdom for the most part. There's lots of levels of simulation of the kind of court intrigue and that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of interaction between your siblings, your heirs. For example, Anurag, the character I'm currently playing, was the primary heir of the character I started playing, which was its father, Rodri. Rodri united Wales, and I formed the Kingdom of Wales. Anurag has inherited the king title, but much of the land went to his brothers. It was shared out as per the tradition of the time. And now there's a lot of intrigue there that I'm trying to fend off attempts at intrigue against me. I'm also trying to employ intrigue and schemes against other members of the family, ultimately trying to build up, to strengthen and unify my position, but also the position of our dynasty, because the idea here is there is a dynasty. So if I bring him up, this is my current rank. This is my my kingdoms, all the places I've got titles for, so places I have some sort of claim to. This is the house. This is the dynasty. House Aavak is kind of like the head house of this dynasty. The dynasty itself is the whole overarching thing. It's a little bit more complicated than when you get into branch houses and stuff. I'm doing a poor job of explaining how comfortable this game is to get into, because there's an awful lot of information here, and previous games in the Crusader Kings franchise were difficult to get into, because there was so much going on, and it felt like you needed a lot of time to learn the game before you could actually start playing the game. Crusader Kings 3 is a perfect time to get into the Crusader Kings franchise, in my opinion, because it's a lot easier than it has been previously. They've put a lot of effort into making that information easier to access, rather than having to fight against the UI to find information that you kind of need to run your kingdom or your empire, as the case may be, as you get higher and higher up. But at its heart, for me, Crusader Kings and the whole franchise is an RPG. There's lots of stories and intrigue and hosting feasts and finding out people's secrets and blackmailing them and crazy things happening. Crusader Kings 2, with all of its DLC, there was a massive breadth of stories that could come out of that. Crusader Kings 3 has a lot of that, but it's not quite as expansive in some ways. But I'm sure that will adjust as the game gets older and its development cycle continues and more DLCs come out. If you've played a similar game, like my favorite comparison is the Guild. Much smaller scale than Crusader Kings. You basically have, in the similar way you've got a dynasty, you've got one house, but you're kind of like your house within a town. And you might be trying to get to the top of the government of that town, and you might have some family members who are kind of rogues and they're running businesses. It's much more of a close scale, so it's much closer into the family, and you can actually move them around individually, have fights, or go off and club some enemy dynast across the back of the head, drag them off to your dungeon, and all sorts of things. Pretty fun legal system in there as well. This is Crusader King. This is the guild, but on a much larger scale. It's the best way that I could offer for it. I was watching them play with other children when Sandy tried to push him over. He took it in his stride and sat down to talk to Sandy instead. Well, now, the thing is... My nephew is bullying my ward. He knows how to turn the other cheek when needed. Okay, so you'd gain the trait Forgiving. Interestingly, he also has Forgiving, which is a funny one. He must never let others walk over him. Now, personally, Anoraud being callous and vengeful specifically, also ambitious, but vengeful specifically. You gain Wrathful. Well, give me 38 stress. How much stress have I got? I could tank it, or should not linger on matters like this. Becomes Fickle. What does Fickle mean? Stewardship -2, but Diplomacy up. Forgiving is Diplomacy up, Intrigue down, Learning up. Prisoner Opinion +15. It's virtuous amongst Catholics. Wrathful, Natural Dread +20, and Martial increase. What are you actually focusing on? You're focusing on more of a intrigue education. I could probably change that. Could I change it? I can. You're charming. If I let you have Forgiving, I mean, realistically, this is someone else's child that I'm just basically looking over for now. You have one claim. What do you think, chat? Should I... There's no point in going for Wrathful, because that's not going to be any useful to Diplomacy or... Well, maybe a little bit towards Intrigue. No, it still pulls it down. Fickle loses Stewardship. So, really, at this point, based on these, I think the best thing for you is to not be doing Intrigue as your focus, but to shift over to Diplomacy. Hi again, Tutikiri. Welcome back. I think we're going to do this child a solid, and we're going to switch them over to Diplomacy education. We can only make this change once. But I'm going to let them keep Forgiving. Now, Stranger's focus is study. To think that he now aspires to delve into the art of diplomacy, a field of study which I excel at. It warms my heart. Okay. I mean, all right. I really don't feel that I mean, I've got the lifestyle trait, diplomat, but I've also got the education trait, skilled tactician. So, but yeah, sure. I still don't feel that I have any right to say that I'm good at diplomacy. But to be fair, a callous, ambitious, vengeful person has no right to even have 7 in diplomacy. So I guess I'll take it. I'll guess, okay, you are actually fairly good at diplomacy. You're just inclined not to use it. But hooray! He's studying diplomacy. There we go. I love the stories that come from this. Also, on that note, what is the Duke up to right now? You're also charming. You're currently focused in diplomacy as well. But that is locked in now. Perhaps that can never change. Given that... No, that's fine. To the evil King Anoraud. We have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more! We are done paying you taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Signed, Leader Cepharius of Peasant Revolt. I guess I could grant a tax lien. Increased autonomy. No. Where is this? Never a peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Where is this actually happening? It's you. It's Karadigyon. Oh, I'm going to crush you. You'll be crushed. Predators and rebellion starts a war. Let me move my rally point then. Put it next door. Pop them there. Hills. Got hills. Hills. Good. Good. Our archers will be particularly good at this. I smell rebellion on the wind. It will be crushed. Okay. To the chattering king, your arrogance knows no bounds. Worry not, you shall soon be taught a lesson in humility. You fools. Alright. Okay. How many soldiers you got? Did you just get punted back out of here? Yes, you must have. You've got no loot. But we've got titchy little force there. Okay, let's put them down. Now, I don't necessarily want to throw my entire army at it. Can I selectively raise them? Can I selectively raise my armies? Or do I need to pull the entire thing into it? No, it doesn't look like I can, which is annoying because I really don't need that much of an army. But raise it all then, and then I'll disband the parts I don't need, so I don't have to pay them for ages. Alright, let's let them quickly raise. And yes, absolutely, I am sending an enormous army of people to go and crush a tiny army of people, because it's a show of force. Who do I not want to bring along? It really doesn't matter. They've got nothing here that's going to be even remotely capable of dealing with this, but let's just, yeah, like I said, show of force. This will be a decisive victory. Yeah, we're not even going to get out of the... Okay, I'll go deal with that in a moment. We're not even going to get through the regular phase. This fight is going to be over and done with very quickly, and we'll probably put all of the peasants to death. Oh, actually, no. No, we didn't. We got into the main part of it. There we go. Valuable hostage captured. Your forces took your foe, Sepphoris, hostage after capturing him during the Battle of Ceredigion. Very well. To the brash King Anoraud, may wisdom ever elude you. I know when I'm defeated. Seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. Peasant factory is disbanded, and leader Sepphoris is imprisoned. Actually, that isn't Sepphoris. Oh my lord. It's so difficult sometimes when I'm used to being like when I'm speaking one language. It takes a while for my brain to kick in to other ones, but that's Sepphoris. Sepphoris, actually. Gained locals pacified for 10 years. Popular opinion, plus 20. Okay, so be it. Pause that there. 50 fame, okay. Dismiss that. I actually lost a few people. What did I lose? I lost one levy. And why did I say 13? Okay, dismiss. Okay. Well, I need to be over here and to take you out if I can. Can I get over there in any kind of time frame that isn't going to be bajillions and bajillions of years? No. Can I just disband you then? Yes, disband. I can raise them up over there if I really needed to. They have been disbanded. Enemy combatants captured. Good, good, good. Let's go and see you in prison. Ah, I can't get anything out of you. This is vexing. Is there really nothing I can do? Have you got any family? You do not. You've got 20 martial, though. I'm going to ransom him for a favour.